Hello, everybody. We are back. Sorry about the long break. Here we are.
He was looking for his detachable thing.
I was not.
He was definitely looking for his detachable thing.
No. My wife came home. We talked about corgis for a minute, and
She was looking for the detachable thing.
Oh God! I was restraining myself from saying.
we were talking about corgis, and you know, I have a birthday coming up, so we were briefly discussing that. Anywho's,
Okay.
let's go back to this game. Torque, you're hit by lightning, you're dead.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Victor, you're climbing down this hole.
Lightning can't catch me falling down the hole, guys.
You think that, but there still is opening. Or should I close this?
Don't.
All right, Victor, you get to the bottom of this shaft. And the ladder is awkwardly small. Like, the rungs are half as far apart as they ought to be. So it's like, oh, God.
So you just skip everyone?
You skip one, but then, like, your toes keep bumping into rungs because they're too close together. It's kind of just like, fucking nose. And they're stupidly small-sized everything, right?
Yeah, I got to the bottom of this. Like, I'm just contemplating, you know, like, all the things in life. Because that's like... like this hole represents my soul that I'm desperately trying to fill.
Right. So you get to the bottom of it, and there is a small passageway that goes maybe 5 or 10 feet, and then opens into a large domed room filled with like little workshop tools all over the place. It seems to be magically lit from within, although none of that light like pours out, like it's confined to a certain area and the light won't fill outside of that room. And standing in that room on a small raised pedestal, covered in plate armor, is an angry gnome with a mace in one hand, the other hand on his hip. I'm sorry, warhammer in one hand, other hand on the hip, and like 8 Gnomish zombies standing between you and him, like in a row. And it looks at you and says, "I've been waiting for you, Mr. Gumshoe."
Hello, I say.
Can I hear talking down the hole?
You can probably hear Victor saying, hello.
Like, I think you might have, mistaken me for someone else. I am not Mr. Gumshoe. I am Victor von Snob. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Okay, I'm
Victor,
gonna start
is he
going
down
the
there?
hole.
Victor
I think...
von Snob?
Mm-hmm.
Why, you look more like corn on the cob. Come in here so I can get a better look at you, Mr. Gumshoe.
Again, that is not my name. I have come here to discuss a few things with you, good sir. As I'm talking, like I'm getting louder, like, you know. Yeah, like,
Step inside. It's
everybody, down there.
quite large and wide. More than enough room for you and me. Don't you see?
So, like, I was just, in the neighborhood. Like, I heard the tales about you and what you're doing. And I was just wondering if you required any assistance. Like, I do. I could very much use you. I can respect a fine work of necromancy. You see, my father, and I say, is actually very keen on resurrecting the servants we have around. It's actually something you did, Neal. Like you, the Jimmy the Undead Butler. Like, yeah. Yeah, I think perhaps we could work out a business agreement. like just raising my voice.
How fast can we get down there?
Well, you can come down one at a time. Your speed is only limited by your bulky armaments, and how quiet you want to be. So if you don't care if you make a hell of a lot of noise and you don't need all of your gear, you could drop anything bulky and just like scramble down, or you could take your time and try and very carefully and quietly sneak down.
Definitely.
It's up to you.
Yeah, definitely my bow up top side.
All right, so you're going to want to leave any shields, any backpacks. You're going to want to... Any, like, swinging weapons are going to be impossible in the tight, narrow confines of the shaft. You guys don't know about the large domed room yet.
I'm not leaving my shield.
No.
All right, it's going to be much slower than getting down, but you can do it.
That's fine.
It'll just be
That's
awkward.
like 40% of my AC right there.
Okay.
So.
I'm guessing I didn't have I didn't have a backpack with me, or like my shield then maybe.
I think you probably left your backpack and maybe your shield up there, although you could have brought the shield down if you wanted. The backpack's definitely got to go.
Yeah, I think I probably have my shield on the back, because I went first. But I have my rapier side, but I haven't drawn my shield or my rapier yet.
Right. So if you've got your shield, like, turning is going to be a little awkward because the shield's going to, like, bump into the sides of the wall a lot. So you're going to have to, like, shuffle. Yeah. So once again, the gnome invites you to enter into his domed room. Why are you standing outside? Come in. The rules of hospitality says I must invite you to feast with us.
He did not rhyme.
It's a plus.
I like carefully thinking of my options here. I'm trying to distract him from the others. I take a few steps inside.
Sure. You see that there are a whole bunch of zombie and skeletal gnomes in this room.
Right.
And there's this one guy in the plate mail, and there's like lab benches all over the place, and there's beakers, and there's little flames going up on everything, and there's a pool of water kind of built into the side of the domed room, and there's like a little shrine over on this other side, and there's like weird fluids dripping from a thingy over here, and all sorts of like weird rolled up cloth. Oh my god, is that skin? Did he just skin a bunch of people and then roll the flesh up into like little bed rolls? What the fuck is this guy? What the hell?
I like dealing with the my father and his his ideas of resurrecting people like as zombies, as to to eternally serve him. I kind of okay, I can see that you are certainly a man of your craft, sir. You have an outstanding laboratory at the facility here. Now, as I said, I am quite familiar with the art of necromancy. Well, my father really is in the necromancy business.
Is he now? What has he accomplished so far?
He has made sure that our servants in life also serve us in the afterlife.
Ooh. That is quite a high bar.
Mm-hmm. So I can appreciate someone of your craft, and perhaps we could come to some sort of business agreement.
I think we can. I think if your father is happy with the undead, then when I ask for your ransom, he won't mind if you're a skeleton. And I think that's the point where he launches the attack with all of his skeletal duties. And we're going to roll.
I'm trying to.
And
I hear the stalling. I hear it.
Several minutes, Neal, so I think that probably is enough time for us to get down.
I think you guys, like, in the shaft, above the area where the doorway would be, kind of like perched and waiting. What is the order of you guys in the shaft?
Joe came down first because he's smallest.
Okay, so probably Joe, Torque, Big Bad. Oh my god, you guys are... The order's all messed up. I'm gonna cycle.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. You just ruined everything. It's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Who needs to turn it on first? Connar?
Connar does. I'm asking him to start, but he's not starting it.
Oh, should I do my thing?
Yeah, no, you stay. You're good.
I think I need to bring my laptop back so you aren't allowed to turn off my video.
Yes. You've got the magic laptop that's immune to your video being turned
I don't
off.
know why it does
Military, Neal, military.
Mm.
No, I got that one when I was not even in college yet.
The military laptops where you can't turn off your camera, so they're always watching. No. So we've got Victor in the room. We've got Joe coming down, then Torque, then Big Bad Kane in that order. Let's roll initiative.
Individual
for the
or
whole
group?
new groupsies.
Oh dear. Should
Super
I roll it?
groupsies. Yeah,
All
you
right,
should.
who hasn't
You're
rolled?
in mortal danger right now.
Mortal
I mean,
Kombat.
there's only so many opponents that can engage
Oh
him.
my god.
But these are Gnomish skeletons, so twice as many can fit around you.
Question, do the zombies go last?
Zombies
do go
always
last.
go last, yes.
Skeletons, though.
Yeah.
But they're going to go last too because 00 means 10.
Oh.
So
No,
Victor.
00 is 100. Means they go next year.
it means 10 if it's on a D10. If you're just using it as a D10, it just
Means
means 10.
100
rounds,
means
Neal,
they
they
go
go
next
10
year.
rounds.
It's 2 zeros there, Neil.
How many
Okay.
zombie/skeletons are there?
Oh, I don't know, maybe like a dozen or so. There's a bunch of them.
Like 6 zombies, 6 skeletons?
But good thing they're
Something like
half
that.
pint skeletons, so they're half
Okay.
pint HP pool.
Like how many could I like feasibly like pour like with the holy water?
Well, they're small. They're half size, so you can get twice as many with the holy water. So you could
Okay.
probably splash. I'll give you a D4 actually, because normally I would say maybe 1, maybe 2, but a D4 sounds like a more fun way of doing it.
Is this
Yeah.
like just an attack roll? Just like a
It's a roll to hit with any missile weapon adjustments you would get. So, as if you were using a bow or a thrown weapon that you're proficient with, and then we'll just roll to see how many are subjected to that attack.
I suppose that would just be like my normal thing then. Like I don't really have a
Yeah,
range
Yeah,
just
that
yeah.
I'm proficient with, so
It's kind of fun how you hold your glass like you're really concentrating. So
so I'm guessing just like would it just be like a +3 for level 4 fighter or something? I don't have any.
Yeah, do you have high dex?
Like I said, just a 15 dex.
No, okay, so just a D20 plus 3.
Okay.
And then a D4. Actually, you should do that D4 times, so... Roll a D4, and then roll a D20 plus 3 for each number, for the number of times you get. Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah. Oh!
only one.
Oh, all right. So you go to
Aw.
splash, and the burst of it
One
hits.
just-
Yeah, it just hits this one square in the face. Roll me 2d4 for damage.
You kind of
the-
you open it too early, and some splash just to the side. Of you.
yeah.
I just premature splash.
Yeah.
Yep.
You slash vertically instead of horizontally.
This one. Oh no. Should've gone the other way.
They're all around me. Why did I?
Alrighty.
Oh, nice.
Let's go find Shelly the Skelly. Lovely.
Nice.
So it dies. You splash one with holy water, and the zombie that you hit just kind of like shrivels and smokes, and then just thuds forward.
Kind of like, am I in the way of the others? I kind of like can move a bit.
You've walked into the room, so I guess you're blocking the way for anyone to come in behind you, but you could easily get out of the way if
Okay,
you
I
enter the
can-
room more.
Alright,
Sidestep.
sidestep a little bit.
All right. Next down the ladder is Joe.
All right. Joe will go into the room and move off to the side.
Joe gets
and
off to
then
the side.
attack.
Swings a... What weapon are you using?
A spear.
Oh, okay. Thrusts with a spear at a...
Yeah.
We all have holy water by the way.
Yeah.
Right. What are you attacking?
This is one of the skeletons,
Okay.
I suppose. Skeleton, zombie.
Skeleton is a hit.
8 damage.
Nice.
One moment.
4 damage.
Una minuta, por favor.
Exactly. Un momento, por favor. Here we go. The fact that they are mostly empty means that edged or piercing weapons like swords, daggers, and spears inflict only half damage when employed against skeletons.
Yeah.
So you stab a skeleton, and you do 4 damage to it. But it had 1 HP, so it goes down anyway. It doesn't even matter. You knock its bones about, and it crumbles to the ground. Next,
Probably just
down.
smacks its head straight off the body.
Boop, the head rolls, and the rest of the skeleton just falls. Next down the ladder is
Torque.
Delini.
Torqueline. Alright. Yeah, I'll like get in there. Scoochie on over to the side. See this mess of skeletons.
My
Zombies.
God.
Readily, boys.
You see,
And,
hold on, Torque.
Oh shit.
You see
I
like
a
10
gnome.
zombie skeletons and gnomes, and then a gnome in plate mail standing on top of a pedestal waving a warhammer around.
I think he makes the.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely terrified, but I am enraged at how many freaking gnomes there are in one place.
It's like, and he can't go
Oh my
up.
God.
It's
I
like-
can't go back up. I can't
Just
go
a
back
heroic
down.
fray.
There's no
You got
escape.
yourself a cornered animal here.
You have to fight, Tor.
I have
Torque
to
just
fight.
starts a
Take him,
heroic
boys,
fray.
take him.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna freaking holy water.
Oh.
All right, you bust out the
Yeah.
holy water. Give me a D4 for the number of undead you can
I
splash
gave
with
it
it.
Get 2 of them.
Holy water everywhere! Give me some basic D20s and yada yadas.
Basic D20s. What?
Like to roll to hit to see if you how good. All you need to do is hit like their base AC, which is 10
All
for
right, whatever.
Shellies and 8 for zombies. So
Sure, whatever.
there you hit a Shelly. Give me another one for the nearby
Well,
zombie.
wasn't that the first one?
Well, you roll. There you go. Yeah, he got
There
2
you go.
targets. So
All
the
right,
first one takes 3, and roll me 2d4 for the second one.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wrecked.
All right.
Wrecked.
So the
Great.
skeleton. Holy water flicks. Yeah. So the skeleton that you splash takes 3, and his bones begin to sizzle. His fingers start to fall off. An elbow misses from one spot. Its teeth are leaving its body. The zombie that you hit
Pelts.
just like crumbles and blisters and boils and falls over backwards, dead.
Ha ha.
Right.
Next up is Big Bad Kane.
I kind of drop down to the rest. It's just an open hallway. There's no cover
Yeah.
to the sides.
Yep.
Okay. How far away is the gnome? And does he look like he's casting a spell?
The gnome is maybe 15 feet from you, but there's like a whole line of zombies and skeletons in front of them because your friends have been coming in and going off to the sides to
they're
fight the
short.
flanks. They are short.
And
So
I'm tall.
And
you're
isn't he
tall.
on a
He
pedestal?
was on a pedestal. That's
he's
right.
on a pedestal, so you got a clear line of sight to him, but you probably
Is
won't
he
be able to get to him in melee unless you want to like try and
I have a knife, Neal. I can throw them.
sure.
But
We
but
need
is
to
he?
stop
Does,
putting gnomes on pedestals. Come on, guys.
but the important thing, does he look
No, we're
like he's
trying to-
casting a spell?
I hadn't considered his actions for the round yet.
Because if he, that is
Yes,
something-
sure. He's casting a spell.
Okay,
He's casting a spell in armor?
Yes.
armored. Yeah,
He's a
A
cleric.
cleric.
skills and powers.
okay.
also.
Right.
Yeah, and skills and powers. It's all a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
no real rules.
The knife appears in Big Bad Kane's hand.
Where did it come from?
And go- Who
Ammo
knows?
belt.
His
Who knows?
ass.
23.
Wow, that will actually hit the gnome in plate mail.
Yep. And that's 1d3 plus. Oh, nope, not 1s3. 1d3. Plus 5, yeah. Eight
Nice.
death.
Smacks him in the face.
He actually only had 5 HP, so sweet. Game over. GG, we win.
5th level cleric. One's on every single one of them. That's why he's in plate mail.
That is always
He is
possible.
not dead, unfortunately for you. Now,
But he.
do remind me, do we generally allow you to make a saving throw to prevent
I've-
your spellcasting from being interrupted?
We've been talking about this, but Neal, I think I want to bring up a system to you.
We
Where
haven't implemented
you-
anything.
We haven't implemented anything, but we did do it like at one point. But basically, you roll a con check, and the DC is 20 plus half the number of damage you took rounded up. So this DC would be like 24. The minimum it could be is 21 if you just take like 1 point of damage or 2.
Okay.
But if you take like 10 in a round,
then you got to do a 25.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll stick with that. I like that. I like giving people a way to maybe not have their concentration broken. Gnome gets a saving throw. He needs to roll a 24. I need to roll his constitution.
It's actually 7.
It could be. I actually need to roll full stats for him real quick just so I know what his con would be.
Why, Neal? Do you not roll stats for your,
that's a good one.
Did you just wing it? Like,
I wing
He probably expects us to kill him
everything.
before something like this comes up.
Okay. Oh, he's actually got surprisingly good con. He rolled very well on his stats. His HP needs to go up across the board.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
I just
That's
hope he fails.
No, he passes with flying colors. He
Okay.
rolled. He rolled a
So he's
high
still-
roll anyway. So he's still
Seeing him-
casting.
Still casting. Big Fat Cane steps back, like jumps a bit up the ladder, and pulls his feet up so he's out of sight of the gnome.
So you like. So okay. So you come down the ladder. Then you have to duck pretty low to get into the next room over. You throw a dagger. Oh shit! It hit him. But he's still casting. Fuck this shit. And then you duck back down, crawl into the next room, and climb up the ladder.
I know that clerics of this level have hold person. I'm not risking that.
No.
All right.
That's why I use the freaking holy water. There we go.
Ah, there we go. Okay. It is the monster's turn. All the baddies go. We've killed 2 skeletons, so there are 2 more. One of them is coming for Victor. One of them is coming for Joe.
I killed a
killed one
Zombie.
Yeah.
cool.
Wait, no, there were 12 total. 2 skeletons have been killed and one
No,
one
Victor
skeleton and
killed
2
a
zombies. No,
No.
Victor killed a zombie.
Yeah. I
Victor
killed
killed-
a skeleton.
You killed a skeleton, and Torque killed a zombie. So we're down 2 zombies, and we're down 1 skeleton.
Yeah,
And one skeleton
skeleton.
took-
It's kind of hurts.
Right, I've got the ones. Okay, cool. So there are 4 skeletons remaining. And we're going to go 2 on Victor, 2 on Joe with the skeletons.
Okay.
They are coming and closing, clawing at you with their nasty little tiny Gnomish fingers. Victor, will a 17 hit you?
Without the shield, yes.
It digs its claws into you for 1 point of damage, kind of getting between your armor and just jabbing you with their bony fingers.
Oh, you're dead.
That's mildly annoying.
Joe, a 15.
No.
All right, so they claw at you to no avail. Now the
Wait,
caster,
are they just stacked on top of each other like one? and then
they're side by side, but they're like
Are you sure, Neal?
they're not on top of each other. Skeletons don't have that sort of dexterity.
I don't know. Zombies don't, but skeletons? They might.
Maybe.
It's just later on. It's just you think it's a skeleton in armor. It's just 2 gnome skeletons in armor.
Well, can you imagine the little
Skeleton
tiny
man.
arms on like a full size suit of armor?
Just
Alright.
give them a coat or something.
The cleric points a crooked, very well armored finger at Torque, and Torque, your metal begins to heat up. Your armor begins to warm.
Oh shit! It's not doing anything yet.
Hey, I get a save.
Do you get a save?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes, I do, because this is bullshit. Does my whole armor?
It normally never gives a save for just the effect.
Elven
gotta say, but
chainmail, magical metal armor receives a saving throw versus magical fire to avoid being heated. On the very first round of the spell, the metal merely becomes very warm and uncomfortable to the touch.
This is bullshit.
So you're
What?
like
Heat metal-
it's like
heat metal
feeling like you're doing
is-
like right now, like Connar.
Yeah, so your metal's getting hot around you. It's getting hot. It's okay, but it's just getting a little warm, a little toasty in here. The zombies, the zombones, go next.
You get a save at the end of the duration to avoid special injuries.
Yes.
But you just take the damage.
The
until he's
4
down.
zombies come towards Torque. 2 from the front, 1 from your left, 1 from your right.
Is it just, Neal, is it just my worn armor?
Yes, it's just the armor on your body. It's not your shield.
Perfect.
Alright, so the sides come and attack Torque for an 18, I'm sorry, a 19 and a 20, and the frontal attacks are a 12 and an 11.
The 20 will hit.
Do you have 20 AC?
Mm-hmm.
20 AC crew.
Yeah.
Alright, the zombie batters in your little knee with a 2 damage. The side of your
Don't
knee.
worry, Neal. Joe has 17 AC.
Thank
You
you.
can hit him.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to start killing off all your characters and introducing new characters with lower armor requirements. It's fine.
Required to have -2 armor.
No one's allowed to have higher than 15 AC anymore. I'm just kidding. Let's roll initiative.
Who wants to?
Torque
right.
is surrounded.
I think Torque
Oh, yeah.
should.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do Torque.
Fine, whatever.
Torque.
Torque. Oh, you guys go first.
Alright. I'll frickin' get the metal bits of my armor off. Because it is banded mail. I don't know what that's like. I've never worn it.
So you start stripping your armor. You can cut. You can get rid of it this round if you like are willing to cut the straps off of it and just like let it fall where it will. It'll need some repairs, and you won't be able to wear it until it's repaired. But you can remove it entirely in a round if that's how you go about it.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm surrounded by zombies, though.
Mm-hmm.
Unintelligent creatures.
Yeah, Joe's. I
They get it.
believe.
They get AOs? Attacks of opportunity?
Zombies?
Yeah.
Torque doesn't know.
What Torque doesn't know doesn't hurt him.
That's.
You know what? Fuck it.
You got
Yeah.
it now, Nick.
I'll cut my armor off, and then I'll barrel right through them and freaking charge. Not mechanically charge, but
Right.
like bail down on this gnome.
Sure.
If you
But
want
you're
to,
spending
That's
the
fine.
round removing your armor, so you'll get it off, and you won't take any ill effects from it this round, or ever again. So it falls to the ground. You're unarmored. Who's up next?
Does a 9 hit a zombie?
A 9 will hit a zombie. They have 8 AC.
That's sad, Neal.
Well, they're
Maybe
very
they're zombies.
slow creatures, yes. So you can stab a Gnomish zombie for 5 points of damage, which brings it down, leaving us with 3 zombies. Victor,
What's
your vector?
Oh god, I just realized what this is. This is totally those terrifying little baby skeletons right before Nido.
I don't know what that is.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls, okay.
Mm.
that's pretty
Yes.
freaking neato.
Yes, they
That
are.
sounds neato, yeah. I'll spend my turn donning my shield and like taking out my mace if I can.
Okay. You can do that. You can take out your mace, don your shield this round. Big Bad Kane.
Well,
I guess the glows don't kind of like I drop the I can like drop the glows.
Yeah, you can drop the yeah, it's fine. This room is magically lit anyway, so
Yeah.
is he casting?
yes, he is.
You
And
could get more attacks.
yes, but I'm also at the danger of getting affected by one of his spells. That's an
You
18?
hurl a dagger and it clatters off of his armor, harmlessly falling to the ground at his feet. And Big Bad Kane runs away again.
I do not run away. I use tactical hiding.
Tactical retreat.
You retreat to the. You advance to the rear, as they say.
I'm fighting with smarts right now.
All right.
We don't want your soldiers to suffer unwanted effects.
The cleric gets off his spell, and those zombies and skeletons that you killed before begin to rise once more. The skeletal forms have the original hit dice of the creature.
That's not good.
Yep. Yep. So all of the ones you've killed just kind of like get back up.
Wait, even the ones killed by holy water?
Even the ones killed by holy water. The holy water has like burned their flesh and disfigured it and broke the magic surrounding them, and they died again. But then they're just raised one more time.
They can't do anything because it takes a whole round to cast the spell, right?
Yeah, that's this whole round, so they don't get an attack this turn. But they will join the fray next round. I know, fucking necromancers are bullshit. You kill their people and they just come back.
I thought you couldn't re-raise dead in D&D.
You can totally do it.
It needs remains, and as long as remains are left.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it doesn't say anything about re-raising.
All right, so there are 3 zombies that can attack this round. They are surrounding the Torque, and they roll a natural 1 and a bunch of other crap, so they all miss. The 2 skeletons on Victor will hit him with a 13. Nope. And the 2 on Joe, 1 with a 5 and 1 with a 19.
That'll hit.
All right, the little Gnomish hand hits you for 1 point of damage, just kind of like. Rawr.
Like a back, like a scratch, like
Yeah.
That gnome sounds like.
Well,
Bastian,
he's got a spirit of a cat inside of him to animate him, you know.
Bastian, at least these zombies don't do the toxic.
The toxic.
The little babies ones do. Yeah.
Dark Souls. I know that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
That is everybody. That's everything that could go. Let's roll initiative.
No. Second
Nope.
attack.
So second attacks. I'm sorry.
Oh yes.
Oh,
nice! Joe just double
crit.
Yeah.
double crits a zombie.
6 plus 2.
You wreck the zombie.
Yep.
It's impaled and shaken around and flung off to the side. It like hits a thing, knocks over some beakers, spills weird arcane fluids all over the floor, and just lies still.
Like a weird flag at the end of the
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
Anyone else have a second attack?
I think that's it. Let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Who's got this one?
I'll do it.
Okay.
You guys go second. The skeletons. There are now 6 skeletons. There's only 5 zombies. So we're gonna get 3 on Joe. The skeletons sort of surrounding you with a 5, 12, and 12. Those are all misses, and 3 on Victor with a 13, 10, and 6. So they hack at you, they claw at you, they try and batter you and poke you and try and reach your eyes and poke them out, but to no avail. They're just too short. They can't do it.
I just imagine two skeletons climbing on each other.
Wow.
And that is when the spellcaster. Where's his spell? That's not the spell. Where'd it go? Maybe it's not a spell that I'm thinking of. Maybe that's a different level.
Maybe he goes.
Power word kill.
Yep.
He was actually just hiding his true
shit.
power. Just hiding his power. Wait, no, they can't have power word kill.
Hold on. I know where it is.
You can with skills and powers.
First level power word kill.
Granted power.
I don't think you actually can, because even if you were a cleric, you can't actually get to the point where you can cast 9th level spells, since clerics only go up to 6.
Mm-hmm.
So 7th, whatever.
He cast the opposite of regenerate, wither.
Ooh. All right, here is the spell. A swarm of insects appear. But you see, they don't just appear out of thin air. He's actually like calling them from somewhere.
They're coming from the zombies, aren't they?
No, they're not. It is a large swarm of
butterflies,
wasps that
That's the word.
appear. I mean, they're coming in from the outside, so these wasps are like coming down the shaft
Bastian.
straight towards Bastian.
I
Insect
should have closed it.
attracts a cloud or swarm of normal insects to attack the foes of the caster. They are flying, la la la, a cloud of flying type, blah 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 blah. Gathers at a point chosen by the caster within the spell's range and attacks any single creature the caster points to. So they have to get past Big Bad Kane, and he's one of the targets. So
He can't. He points that he can see, and he can't designate me as a target. He can't see me. He doesn't know where I am.
He knows where you are, but he can't see you.
Yeah, he can't.
he can't see you, but like the swarm has to get past you. It's fine. It can come after you, Bastian. And you're literally blocking the chamber for the bees to get down anyway. The attacked creature sustains 2 points of damage if it does nothing but attempt to flee or fend off the insects, or suffers 4 points per round otherwise. If the insects are ignored, the victim fights with a penalty of 2 to your attack roll and a +2 penalty to your AC. If you attempt to cast a spell, the initiative roll should be made for the insects to see where the damage occurs. Yada yada yada. That is faded or plunged. Yeah,
But they do not act now.
I think they function this round because they appear on this round.
Yeah, but it's at the end of the round because casting time round.
Oh yeah, it's got a full casting time of round. Yeah, so he'll be casting that at the very end. Perfect. So next round they'll be appearing.
I can still throw my knife at him before he does so.
So I guess he's casting the spell, and you're starting to see like hornets fly in from above.
So we
and they're
could
like,
still technically try to interrupt it. You
Yes.
just gave him the wrong initiative.
Yes,
Okay.
it can still be interrupted. Okay.
All right.
Mm.
Well,
So do we go?
So that's the party's turn now.
Big Bad Bang comes down, but I did plan to do something different. So there are a lot of zombies and skeletons around. Who is the most crowded right now?
Torque, right?
Yeah, I've got 3. Connor's got 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Torque.
5.
And I splash at the ones around Joe.
All right. So you go over towards Joe. You give me a D4.
3.
Flash.
You
So
splash
that's-
all 3 around Joe. Give me attack rolls.
All right, that is
Without
plus-
your strength modifier, it does not help you splash
plus
water.
2. So that's
No, it totally
One
helps,
hit.
Neil. He just hits them with the bottle in his fist.
all 3 hit.
Oh, wonderful. Give me some damage rolls there. Kill 1. Bring another low.
5 damage to each of them.
All right. They all
Perfect
go down.
average.
So that means Joe no longer has any monsters around him. Torque has 5 zombies around him.
Whoa,
And Victor,
wait, what?
because the
You
other
said
ones got
4.
raised, right? 5?
I
They were-
said 4.
You said
Oh,
4.
The
yeah.
more raised, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And,
And
Victor
then
has 3
I'm-
skeletons.
I'm going back into my.
I have a
So
lot
you
of skeletons.
come in, splash water, and then run
right.
away again.
Well, if I'm free, I'm just charging him. I'm
All
just
right.
gonna tackle the fucker.
Go for it. You charge and leap onto the pedestal to tackle him. Give me an attack roll. 13. You collide with his Gnomish body. Give me an opposed strength check.
Uh-oh.
Well, I wonder what I'm rolling.
He rolls a 27.
Nope.
No. So you tackle the gnome in plate mail and just like come to a standstill as he
I
braces
don't
against
know.
the
I feel
tackle.
like that's a size difference modifier a little bit, but hey,
I will give you +4 for being a size larger than him.
Still
but
doesn't.
still.
Yeah, he rolled a natural 19 and he's got a strength of 7, so
Yeah.
yeah, or a strength of 8.
So that means he's suffering some pretty big penalties on his
Oh, I mean, he's not moving from this pedestal.
on his attack rolls, though. Is what I'm saying.
Kenny.
All right, this is perfect.
He's fine.
This is perfect.
He's fine.
Neal, how high is the ceiling?
It's dome-shaped. In the middle, it's about 20 feet tall.
About
and
where
then
we're at right now.
Probably like 8 or 9. You're very near to the edge.
Okay. And these gnome zombies are like 2.5 feet tall, yeah?
I don't remember gnome heights. Like 3 feet. I just did this yesterday. I just figured out all the heights of all the creatures in all the worlds, and I don't even remember.
Okay.
Let me
Well, here's what
stall.
I'm saying.
Let me just
Oh, okay.
stall you for a moment with
Aren't
many
gnomes, like,
words.
slightly taller than halflings.
No, gnomes are shorter than halflings. Where the hell is this document I spent all day? Relative heights, here we go. Gnomes are tiny. They're so small. They're so small. Gnomes are 2.5 feet tall, yeah.
No.
They're
Okay.
they're super tiny.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I could have just.
I could jump over these guys, couldn't I?
You could step over them, definitely. You're
I also have a tumbling proficiency. I would say I could easily get over them without them even being able to reach me.
Maybe. I don't know about all that.
At least some of them.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't there a thing where no, I think you have to tumble between their legs and you don't get attack of
All right,
opportunity?
then you know what? Screw that. Screw these fuckers. I'm gonna run up behind that guy and stab him in the back. Like, I'm gonna take those 5 attacks of opportunity if they exist. I'd say they're zombies
4.
and literally unintelligent.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not the DM here, so I'm gonna run up and attack this guy.
I will give these zombies attacks at disadvantage because they're so slow to react to your moving away. 4 is definitely a miss. Oh, 11 and a 20. The 11's a miss. 19 and a 20. One of them hits you.
Wow.
Right? No, 19.
No, both of them will hit me. Both of those will hit me. 19.
No, 19 and 20. I'm rolling at disadvantage, so those are two
Yeah,
rolls.
so 19.
Okay.
19 is the lower one, so that will hit you for 4 points of damage.
That's
A 3 is a miss, and an 8
He
is a
had to
miss.
remove his armor.
Oh, that's right.
I only have 14 AC.
I don't remember any of my rolls.
The first two did.
I only took 4 damage.
I think you only took 4. I think everything up was below a 14 except for the 19-20 combo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take 4 damage from the evil gnomes.
Wait, if that was a 19, wouldn't it be a crit though?
It does clear
Yeah.
by 5. Yeah, good call. You take 8 points of damage. Holy shit! The zombie gnome tries to like reach out and grab you, but inadvertently like misses and swipes your balls
Oh, Neal!
with his little zombie gnome hand. It's just-
Yeah. All right. Whatever. Whatever. I'm pissed at this guy.
and limping slowly around the pedestal to get behind.
Is he currently being grappled by Joe though? Does that give? Are
Kind
they
of?
in a contest of strength?
I think Joe tried to knock him back and sort of just
No,
tried
I
to
smacked
shove
him.
him, and you smacked him, and he just held his ground because he had good positioning, and
Yeah,
Joe's
not that
maybe
strong.
holding on to him. Yeah.
All right. So just take the normal back attack.
I'm just like tickling his chin.
The normal back attack stuff then.
Yeah. Normal back attack stuff.
Well, nice.
He only has 7 strength. I'd say he's very encumbered.
Yeah. A 15, that's including back attack and everything, is still not going to
Yep.
hit him, though. He's in his plate mail, he's got 20 AC.
I don't think so. Minus strength. Like, if you're over encumbered, you have penalties in combat.
And
Pretty sure he can get 20 AC.
isn't when he's attacked from behind the dex doesn't count it?
I don't think he has any
He
dex.
is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
And if he has anything from Dex, I'm pretty sure plate mail would negate that.
Yeah. Also, how does he get 20 from plate?
Isn't?
Full plate is 20 AC.
Is it?
Oh yes, full plate. That's very different.
I
than
guess
plate.
full plate's 19 AC. Okay.
Yeah, it's only 19.
So it would be 19 AC, and how encumbered is he with just his plate mail and his warhammer? That's really all he's wearing. What's the weight of plate mail? It should be
Well,
5.
his base encumbrance is 7.
Your
And-
plate mail is 60 pounds.
Minus 3 AC is
Well, it's
55.
60 pounds, right? Because he's a gnome.
Do you
Yeah.
get like penalties?
No,
like,
it's just
straight
super
hit?
thick.
Okay, hold on, I need to look up an encumbrance table here. Give me a moment. You might
Neal.
have got him on the encumbrance. Maybe.
Base is 20, 2/3 move is 29, half move -1 to hit is 38, third move -2 to hit -1 AC is 46, one move -4 to hit -3 AC is 55. So I still wouldn't hit him.
Okay, you don't hit him.
But he's
Huzzah.
got a lot lower AC.
So it's 17 AC then?
I would have hit him earlier, but
If full play is 19 AC and he's over 55 pounds, he will have 16 AC.
but he's a gnome, right? So the plate mail is not.
No, 8 strength, not 7 strength. So it's the 35 to 90 is the encumbrance thing.
Yeah, all right, 90.
Okay. So the plate mail he's at moderate encumbrance. Heavy encumbrance? Plate mail is 70 pounds, right?
Oh, he's definitely over 80.
Right.
Well, but you have to think this is a plate mail of a gnome, so it's probably not full.
It's plate mail on a gnome, but Neal also isn't taking into account that he doesn't scale it for size.
Yeah, we never
Strength.
scale for size, otherwise everything just gets ridiculously stupid. But I don't know, there's a lot of flaws with all the things, it's fine. So 70 pounds for the plate mail. So that definitely puts him into heavy encumbrance. What are the penalties for heavy encumbrance?
All the time.
It's like he
Where-
can barely move.
I can't even
just
find
wanna-
my encumbrance rules.
I just imagine this necromancer
Wait,
standing
isn't
on
it
a
on the
pedestal
character
because
sheet?
He cannot really move.
It might be.
No, not on mine, but mine's old.
Yeah, I think it's on the newer character sheets. Let me look it up. That's not what I want. I want these character sheets. 2E sheet. Here we go. Where's it opening? Here it is.
I just have to imagine that this guy, like hours before we arrived, he put on the plate mail and took all that time to get from, his place where he puts on the plate mail to that pedestal because he moves so slowly.
He's at 1/3 movement, -2 to hit, -1 to AC. So he's got 18 AC.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we figured that out.
Epic music, still go.
So you still miss.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So does he get his spell off of being tackled?
I wonder if I'll just give him another concentration check. No, another natural 19. That's definitely a pass. He's good.
So I'm just like trying to hold on to him, and he's just like, I don't care.
I
Don't
don't
worry,
care. Blah blah blah. Ignore, ignore, ignore. You guys go. The zombies go at the end of the round. Torque is.
Did
Oh, I'm
Victor
sorry,
go?
Victor. Go. I'm
I
sorry.
haven't done my thing yet.
Yeah,
Like he's been talking so much. I said,
yeah.
but it's my turn.
Yeah.
So Neal, I have a dancing proficiency. Can I dance over the skeletons? like make my way?
Yes, most likely, yes. In fact, I'm going to share with you all, if I can find it here. It is not... Did I not save it? I thought I made this into a JPEG.
The height,
So we
the
have
silhouettes.
1032 and
Yeah, the relative height stuff. Here it is. I'm going to link you a document that will show you the relative height of all these creatures, so you can see just how tiny these gnomes are. I'm going to put it in Twitch chat for everyone, and I'll put it on stream as well. Where is this? And this. And this.
The elf one is a bit.
How tall is that knoll?
That knoll is 7 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can literally just walk over gnomes.
I dance over the skeleton gnomes.
Not a difficult thing. You dance over the skeleton gnomes, and where are you going? Past them to the other guy?
I'm gonna try to put
They'll
my
get attacks of opportunity if you leave them. Give me a dancing proficiency check to see how elegantly you can cross the gnomes.
I shall. That's plus my dex, right? Just like no
Yes.
25.
It's a graceful tango, like right over their head with a leg kick up over here to dodge this sword blow and a twirl here to get the shield in the way. 2 of the 3 opportunity attacks against you are missed. The third one was a nat 20. which will clear. You've got 14 AC right now, don't you?
No,
No,
that's just torque.
No, that was torque. I took a turn to don my shield.
Right.
So I have 20 AC.
Oh, okay. So it's just a regular hit for 4 points of damage as the skeleton.
Are you just rolling max on these?
Oh, it's D4, yeah. The skeleton gets in, like, rips his claws into the muscles at your calf and starts to shred your flesh there.
Oh, look at the cat.
And you've danced your way over to the main guy, the main villain here.
I shall try. Is he still casting a spell, like trying to get it off?
He is still casting his spell, yes.
Stab him in the armpit. He has to have his hands raised.
I technically have my mace out, but like I guess I'll just like try to bonk his noggin.
Give him a noggin bonker.
I shall. Doesn't get any penalties, like, do he? Or, like, being surrounded?
Nope, but you can get a flank on him.
Ooh, I shall. So +1?
Yep.
No.
No, your mace just collides and clatters harmlessly off of his thick, heavy plate armor. Lastly, the zombies go. There are 5 of them. And they're all coming for Joe. Joe, the zombies, the crappy gnome zombies begin to crawl on you from behind. In fact, they start to crawl up you. We've got a 2, actually that should be a 4 because of back attack, a 6, a 4, a 7, and a 20 plus 2 is 22. So one of the gnomes like begins to crawl up your back and sinks its teeth in right on your ear.
Oh, that bastard.
Bites into your ear for 3 points of damage.
It's a crit.
Natural 20 is a crit on you? 22?
Plus back attack?
Yeah. I thought you had 20 AC.
17. I'm the one you can hit.
Oh, right. Perfect. Wonderful. So he actually like bites your ear off for 6 points of damage. Your right ear is missing. It's just been ripped off by a zombie gnome.
No.
Yes. Yes, it is happening. And lastly, the bugs descend down the shaft and swarm all over Big Bad Kane. Starting next round, you'll have to decide whether you want to try and fend them off or ignore them and go about your business. Which is now. Let's roll initiative.
That's
Joe
me.
or Bat. Yeah, either one of you. It's fine. Tie.
Oh.
We'll just
again?
re-roll.
Yeah, let's just re-roll. I don't like ties.
All right. Joe, you do it then.
Are you more like a
I just rolled last time.
All right.
a fly person? Like a
They definitely go first. I did not get that one, Simon. I'm sorry.
like the tie, like the
Oh, a bow tie
A bow.
versus a where were we? Right, monsters go first. So the 3 skeletons, they close towards Victor's backside with a 19, a 7, and a 17. Your shield does not help you for back attacks, though. So I think the 19 hits you?
Yes.
Okay. For 1 point of damage as a skeleton just claws right through your armor and pokes you with a finger into your thigh.
Yeah, it's like a back scratch almost.
Yeah, like a really unpleasant back scratch. More like a back maul. Those other skeletons are dead. The gnome on the pedestal goes to cast a spell, while at the same time saying, yes, yes.
Hold on. Do we get attacks of opportunities?
We haven't really been doing that in combat, so
Okay.
I'm going to say no. Yeah, he just says, yes, yes, give me more bodies. I
the
will
gnome
make you
doing-
into my greatest minions yet.
Question: is the gnome doing anything?
Yeah, he's casting a spell.
Yeah, because then the insects disappear. Because they need concentration.
Ooh, really?
Yep. If he moves or does anything, it.
Oh, then he is not casting shit. I didn't realize that was a condition of the spell.
This dissipates if he moves or is disturbed. He must concentrate on to maintain the swarm.
If he attempts to cast a spell, an initiative roll, insects.
Further down. It's above at the end of the third paragraph.
The caster must concentrate to maintain the swarm. It dissipates if he moves or is disturbed. Okay, so I guess all he's doing is concentrating on the spell while chanting, yes, yes, more bodies. You'll be my finest creations yet, and I'll get ransom money.
He needs more Vespin gas, Neal.
Damn it. Anyway, the swarm begin to surround you, Bastian. Are you trying to avoid them or ignore them?
Is it our turn?
You need to declare that now.
You can't shoot at him because we're just like surrounding the guy.
All right, I'm going to ignore them.
All right, so you suffer 4 points of damage.
Yep.
So the skeletons went, the gnome went. Now it's your turn.
Okay, I'm just going to pull out my sickles, and just go for him.
All right. So the swarm of hornets flies in behind the big bad Kane as he comes running in with his sickles out, trying to get past the little minions everywhere. And
can I jump over them?
I'm pretty sure they bowling pin out of
you can
big
get
bad
past
Kane's way.
That was flavor text. You can get past them no problem to the guy in the middle.
All right. 2 attacks with my sickles. I have a -2, but I can get back attack on him, right?
You can get a flank.
I'm currently at his back.
He's like on this pedestal, and you've got Joe in front, Victor on the side, Torque on the back, and you're on the other side.
So I have -2 due to ignoring the insects, but I have a +1.
Mm-hmm.
So first attack.
You need an 18 to hit him. You hit!
And second attack. Oh, no, damn it.
Shit, I just fucking moved all my D8s.
That's 1 hit. Let's see if he maintains concentration. He suffers 13 points of damage as one of the sickles sinks into him.
Damn.
So 27 he needs to hit with con.
Right.
Go.
All right, so he's got 8 con. He needs to roll a 19 to pass. And no, he fails his concentration.
He's got 8 strength, not con.
Oh, yeah, right, he had 16 con. Fuck, what did I just roll on the die? I'm gonna roll it again because I have no idea what I just rolled on the d20. So 16 plus 17 is definitely high. So he's good.
He's over 13 points, so he's probably not looking good.
13 points will reduce that and bring this down to...
And I'm turning towards the undead, just in case so they don't get... I kind of need my flank to him.
He's got 23 HP left, just so you guys... He started with 36, and now he's down to 23.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stab him in the back.
36.
He took 13, right?
I did 8 damage at the beginning to him.
Oh, he should be 8 lower, yeah. Because I knocked away all of his hit dice, and I had to re-roll it, and I had completely forgotten how much damage he had taken. Perfect. So he's less than that. He's at 8 and 7. He's at 15 HP.
Nice.
Torque.
I miss. Okay.
Nope, clattering against his plate mail. It's impossible to stop him. Victor.
Is it possible to cover his mouth to try to limit his spell casting?
He's got a visor down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. How about trying to knock him prone, from a pedestal?
Yeah, you can just try and shove him over. Totally. Make me a roll to hit. All you got to do is hit AC 10, actually AC 9, since he's got a penalty for movement, and then a strength check. And his strength is low.
Alright, so that would be... Do I get flying?
Yes. You hit him. Wow, you really hit him. Go ahead and give me a strength check with a +6. 4 for being stronger and 2 for the high roll.
Okay, that's...
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. He hit, falls off the pedestal, tumbles, and smacks onto the stone ground below.
Yeah.
Right.
Dazed and confused.
Can he even...
Joe's gonna go by trying to get his ear back?
Give me a perception check.
Oh,
The gnome is wearing the ear.
He swallowed it.
Okay. I gotta kill him.
All right. There's
Have
one
to
on your
retreat.
back.
You have to retrieve
No.
your...
Oh god, it doesn't work.
Neil, what goes first, the zombies or my second attack?
The zombies.
Did
Okay.
the insects disappear, Neil?
Did
Because
they're now just buzzing around you. They will be dissipating, but it takes them a little while. But they're just like.
Okay, no, because once the spell ends, their effects also end on me because I've lowered AC.
Right.
due to that.
Right. They'll leave at the end of the round, basically. These zombies go. There are 5 of them, and they're all surrounding Joe. The 4 on the ground are gonna just try and drag you low. So they make an overbear attempt at you. I need you to make me an opposed strength check against them to see if they can drag you down. Oh god. Yeah, they like push your knees in and pull you down, and Joe like falls backwards as the zombies crawl all over him. The one that ate your ear crawls up towards your face and goes to bite your nose off.
No!
With a natural 19!
No!
He sinks his teeth into your nose.
The nose is gone!
Let's see, a 19 plus 4 because you're prone is actually a 23. That's a critical, right?
Yeah.
So you take
God.
3 points of critical damage, and he like bites off part of your nose.
No!
You're starting to look like a zombie yourself.
Uh-huh.
All right. That's all the zombies' second attacks.
Can I make one on the ground?
Yes, it's a no. He's crawling on you. No penalties.
Oh god. People will stop calling you
No!
average.
Come on!
Not disfigured.
Joe is freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It is time to finally hit this bastard.
He's prone, so you get a plus 4 on top of that. It's a 24.
That is
It's a.
No,
Will
that
include-
is.
Okay, cool. You hit him. You hit him.
Yeah. I'll deal 8 damage to him.
He's at 7. He's badly wounded.
Finally.
The armor's
I'm able to hit
dented in. There's like blood leaking out of it in weird places. You can hear the Gnomish voice rattling, "No, I will not die.
You're gonna die today.
If I do, I'm gonna come back and haunt you."
No, you aren't.
Let's roll initiative.
And this is a story all about how Connor got haunted by gnome cleric.
It's close. It was close. Someone roll a d10.
It would work if it was drow, but
We're
Yeah.
all about how Joe's ears and nose got
5.
turned into chow.
The party
That's
goes
okay.
first.
Oh, talk, go. Get your vengeance.
Yes.
Joe is
Oh
being
my
so
god.
Joe, you're flailing, but without your nose, you have no sense of where they are. Torque, meanwhile,
I have a +9 and I still
know.
can't hit this guy.
you
because
bring your
I'm
sword
rolling
down
like
on him,
trash.
and it's just like it hits the armor and slides right off, hitting the ground around
Wait,
him. This is why plate mail's so good.
Did you add the +4 from him being?
Yes, that is.
Okay.
Normally I roll with a +5
Yeah.
and I rolled with a
I'm
+9.
gonna try the same thing, like to try and like bash his head in with my mace.
Go for it. Oh!
He's so dead.
You
Get bashed.
clear by 10,
roll
triple damage.
Oh,
Please.
let's say 3d6
Don't crit.
plus 1, right? Because
Yeah.
it's the creature. 11.
You like the helmet dents in the middle, and there's like a and like wetness just begins to flow out from behind the helmet. The skeletons and zombies shudder for a moment and then collapse onto the ground.
My ear! I just start digging into the freaking zombie, Neil.
Bork, motherfucker.
If you don't manage to find it, we can from now on call you Joe the Zombie. You're starting to look like one yourself.
No!
And this is when you notice that combination of chemicals and reagents that first zombie gnome knocked over that you flung has begin to catch fire somehow. Some combination of these old things are like burning in the corner.
No, no.
Put out the fire.
I grab
Yeah.
whatever valuable the gnome has on him or whatever, like trying to find the valuables and then I get out of there.
Alright, put out the
Right.
fire!
I take 2 water skins and put out the fire.
It doesn't work. It's a chemical fire.
I
You just
start
make the
throwing
water. You make
dirt
the
on it.
fire flow further across the room just by spreading across the water.
I start throwing dirt on it, Neal.
I need
There's
something.
no dirt. It's all stone in here.
It's
an underground passage. Yeah, it's not like a dirt wall. Yeah, it's a stone
Some
wall.
kind of reward. This doesn't cut it. Come on now.
Okay,
Come
so
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We're running looking for a reward. I grab the remnants of my armor.
okay, everybody, give me a perception check. The result on the perception check is how the quality of the things that you can find in the instant that you're searching desperately.
25 will take it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So Joe, you're looking for your ear and your nose, but you don't find it by the time your allies start pulling you towards the exit.
I'm pulling the fucking zombie gnome with me.
Right, Victor.
It's in him.
Victor, you found a box, a really beautiful wooden box, and you grab it and take off. Later, you're going to find out that it was just the gnome's spare clothes in this beautiful wooden box, along with like a hammer and a wrench and a screwdriver that looked like they've been passed down for generations through the family. It's probably like deeply sentimental and personal value.
Great sectional value.
Yeah, but for you, it's like not that big, whatever. Torque, you get your armor in one hand, you kind of like get a few straps through here, and there's like a weird bag on the end of the table nearby, and you don't have much time, so you just grab that bag and go. Big Bad Kane, I think you like flip over the bed and find underneath the bed is this like fairly, large for gnome, small for you, box that's kind of heavy and it's got a big handle on it. So you grab the handle with one hand, you grab Joe with the other hand, drag him to the exit, and you guys manage to get out before the weird chemical fire spreads to everything. And there's smoke coming out of here and large bouts of flame eventually coming out until the whole thing burns itself, ruining everything inside.
My hair.
Good job on giving me something in one hand to hold, because I was planning on grabbing that plate armored gnome because he's wearing fucking plate armor and that shit is worth stuff.
So you all managed to escape the burning den with some good loot.
My ear, Neal.
So what's in the box?
No, I'm sorry. Your ear is gone. Your nose is gone.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
So we're going to play once we're up top, we're going to play a game of what's in the box.
Which ear am I missing?
You're missing your right ear. And just the tip of your nose, not your whole thing, just the fun bit at the end.
The fun bit.
Just
Yeah,
the
well, the
tip.
bit that kind of
Just
that.
the tip.
Yeah, your ear is now detachable, which is great, as is the edge of your nose. It's not so funny when it's about your character, is it? You guys can eventually get yourselves back to Berkshire. When you open up all of your treasure, you find some glorious things in here. Good job flipping over that bed. You will find... these numbers are hard to read. Hold on. 5 plus 3 plus 16 plus 19. You find 43 platinum coins.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right?
Especially wooed. You find 106 gold coins.
Right.
$200 silver coins, no copper. In the that was what was in the bag that Torque picked up. Was all the wealth. The box that Bastian has a bunch of silver coins in it, like another 400 silver. But it also has a bag with 8 gemstones, each of which is worth 100 GP. And it also contains 1 random magic item from this table that I'm about to roll on.
Neal, are we doing the big book?
We're
The big
doing
books?
the big books, yeah.
Yes.
I have not received a single magic item ever since I joined Shenanigans, and I found this fucking box.
Yep.
If it is something useful, I will grab it.
Isn't there like something like a tool or something like he used to resurrect the whatever? Like the gnomes talked about like a tool.
No, he's just a cleric.
So, but before that, before Neal finds it, everybody gets Oh god, this is a bit weird. 43. It's 43 platinum coins. So
Let me do this. All right.
yeah,
So
one.
one person is going to get 11 plat and 10 gold. So that way we can divide up 96 gold between 4 people, which is a hell of a lot easier because that's going to be 24 gold each. So everybody take home 11 plat, or one person take home 10 plat and 10 plat and 10
I'll
gold.
take the 10 plat and how much gold?
10 gold. And then on top of that, everybody gets 24 gold and 50 silver.
Okay. So, Bastian, can you roll me a D100, please?
Just a
Much
moment.
silver again.
24 gold. 24 was it? All right. Okay.
What's the silver? Silver.
50.
5. Okay.
D100 new.
D100. 60. That is. Oh my god, you rolled the weird stuff.
Yes.
Oh shit. This might be an impossible table.
A mechanical ear.
A mechanical ear.
The weird stuff. Table P. Please roll me a D1000. No, D. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh god.
Oh no.
What is it? What is it?
Hold
Oh
on.
no.
Hold
What
on.
is it?
This
What
is
is it?
great. Oh my
It is
god.
like
Hold on, I gotta find the
I
right
can't
book.
wait.
It's like
Oh,
we
God.
just stands at the bar and Desmond looks at the item and just starts laughing.
It's a magical sock.
Oh, it's way better than a sock, I think. Hold on, I gotta double check. I have to look
Oh,
it up
no.
specifically.
Wow.
Oh dear.
4 and a D1000.
Okay.
Next.
It is a 3-inch long. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I get it right?
Detachable?
It is a 3-inch long miniature golden anchor that needs only a thread or a string as a cable.
Alright. I can hear that.
Yes. And you'll notice engraved into it are small wings.
Alright.
Red Bull.
We just got to find out what it do.
I'm just going to tell you because it's so hard to find out things between shenanigans sessions. So you somehow identify it. Let's not worry. When dropped from any flying device or creature, it keeps the creature or object steady at a point in the air, despite air movements or storms of any kind. It can also be thrown upward and commanded to secure itself wherever it stops, and cannot be moved until the command to release it is given. Normal thread
Interesting.
or string used, as its cable supports up to 3,000 pounds of weight for as long as the user can hold on, approximately 1 hour per point of strength.
What's it called? So I can...
An aerial anchor.
Oh yeah, those are awesome.
It's also
pretty
aerial
cool.
anchor type 1, because there are there's two types, so aerial anchor 1.
Point of strength. So like I think bait backhand is like the perfect one for that as well. Like,
The aerial anchor type 1.
Yes.
That's pretty legit.
So, I mean, I can look it up, and write it down myself again. So, you can keep my continue light stone. And what was it? Was the gems? I
Oh,
didn't
8
catch-
gems each worth 100 GP. They are garnets.
So, everybody gets 2 garnets.
Ow.
All right, so you defeated 3 ogres. You defeated a bunch of zombies and a bunch of skeletons and a caster, a gnome caster in plate mail. So you should get 10% of the amount of XP he needs to level up. And what sort of XP do you need to get to 6th level as a cleric? So that's
need-
another...
This level?
You need 27,500.
Right, so he'll give 2,750 experience just for himself. And you completed the quest for the other gnomes here. They're not here when you get back, but you've done the mission for them, so that's all that matters. So the quest is
Probably
worth.
working on getting in on his magic artifacts and
Mm-hmm.
then raising their own undead.
That's it. And we'll divide it among. Oh, we need some role playing experience. Today was a good role playing day. Let's add in a healthy amount of role playing experience for today's mission. And let's divide it among 4 players. Everyone, please take home a whopping 1,677 experience points.
Times
677.
1,677.
Nice. But yeah, I'm 10,000 away from leveling up.
Nice.
Woo.
2,777.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And last thing, Joe.
Yeah.
I got your nose. We'll see you guys next week for more shenanigans. Bye bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye bye.